Well, it's been a year and a half since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, and every Ukrainian remembers where they were when the war began. For some, their memories are especially poignant. DW's Mathias Bölinger met a couple who became a family of three on that very day.
This looks utterly normal. But Evnika's home is Kiev. She has been at war her whole life.
When there is an air raid, she feels it immediately. When the air raid sirens sound and we are outside and I start worrying, I don't panic, but I still worry. She snuggles me and is silent. It was like that from the beginning. When we came out of the maternity hospital, we drove quite far, and the whole way she didn't cry once. That's unique. There are kids who would start crying in that situation.
Anita was in hospital preparing for a cesarean when the war started.
We heard explosions at 5 in the morning. We did not understand what that meant. But after 5 or 10 minutes, the doctor came with a nurse and said we should pack because the war had started and that we would probably go to the basement.
Anita had a cesarean that day. She spent the first week of her baby's life in that hospital basement. The fighting was approaching the city, so they stayed in the improvised bomb shelter. Later, Anita and Evnika spent time in Poland, but now they're back in Kiev and the family is reunited. Anita and Alexander want to keep her as normal as possible, but that's relative. He can't even tell us what his job is because it's related to the war.
I had been waiting for this child. Unfortunately, we lost a child before, in the 3rd month of pregnancy, so we were very nervous. We were scared, tried to figure out what would come next. Finally, we have our child, and then this. But we are doing all right.
This is where they hide during air raids. But it's also where they keep things to make life for Evnika as sparkly as they can.